So what we have to do, we just ran out and got steel for the crawler hauler. What we have to do is cut this bolt out, and I've got to put the new bolts in with the new bushings. A little bit of an update. So the problem we're having right now, as you can tell, that's why you do a ball joint delete at the top. You can, well, with the aluminum, it's all messed up. So the problem we're having is we just went to the machinist, and he's saying that it's going to need a whole lot of work in order to keep using the aluminum. So right now our choices are, I just messaged Sinister, I think it is. They make, or S&S Fab, they make 05 to up Super Duty plated knuckle like a Spider Trax. That's one choice. Stock steel one's another choice. Or I have an 05 mono beam outside that I could cut the inner C's off of, but I mean, I'd have to cut them off of this, and that's a whole lot of work. So I don't know. I'm gonna sleep on it and see what I can, but got to keep the progression moving. So we're gonna try to get in the dropouts tonight. I'm gonna clean everything up and go get my neighbor, and he's gonna help me. So the ball joint deletes stop your upper ball joint from doing this. So nothing against them why it's loose. It's just aluminum, and nobody's ever done this before, so this is uncharted territory. This is a steel. I think that's steel, yeah. It's either steel or aluminum. Not 100% sure. Got a magnet right here. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's steel. So it's steel inside there. I will coat this so it don't get stuck and seized. But that's the race bushing. This was the one I just took out. And the problem is that's aluminum and can bead out. So by making it with another one, it can't do that. So if I have to replace my aluminum spherical rod ends held up great. There's no play in them at all. Those, wherever he gets them from, is great. So whoever makes these, he's using high quality stuff. Does it say anything on here? FK. So it's a FK bearing. It's good. So these are holding up just fine. If I have to replace my aluminum bushings every season, so be it. I really don't want to go back to steel unless I have a major problem. I like the lightweight setup. Maybe I'll throw them on the scale and see how much they weigh. So just waiting to hear back from him, see what I should do. And thanks for watching. Getting the drive shaft installed. So what makes these yokes from Yukon great, if you can see that, let me see if I can get a light, there we go. It's fully half enclosed instead of just having a little tab at the bottom to hold your U-joint in. These are half enclosed, so they're much stronger, and also they're made out of better materials. So getting this all installed, and hopefully my parts show up for the knuckles and we can keep on moving and hopefully go wheeling. getting used to this stuff. Kind of looks yellow in the picture or in the screen, so hopefully you get the gist. We are going to be buying a new toolbox. We kept our monster side cabinet, which we're going to bolt to the new box, and I'm thinking a 56 inch and a 22 inch with a 56 inch top, or a, sorry, 44 inch top, maybe 56, I don't know. But today I want to just give the buggy a once over. Give the buggy a once over. Still waiting on a couple parts. Haven't gotten knuckled back together, but they're really not going to open up until May. I have my backyard, but got the axles there, ready to get shipped out hopefully tomorrow. Gotta get them cut there and splined, so I have spares. The outers are the same as a Super Duty 99 to 04, so at least that's good. So we got, if you can see, this right here, this yellow, that's a heat shield that we whipped up, so it covers all the lines, and one of the lines is sweating and I have to find out which one it is. So, but today the goal is to finish weld this, put a piece across, and maybe tie this piece back into this cross piece just to give it more. It did get bent pretty bad last motor we had in there. I decided not to make a new one. I decided to just use that one that's there. So I want to get that done. And what else do we have to do? New calipers will go on when that's ready. Oh, I've got to replace this hose clamp. Put one there, one there. That's something small. We did put a new ground on the head. Got the side panels back in. And basically, underneath that nutsert tool is new fire extinguishers for the ASME, I believe he calls them. They're rad design quick mount, same thing that we use for our Bluetooth radio. And want to get the new one on because one of these is bad, I believe. I want to cut this bolt off. I want to cut all those bolts off here. Just make it a little bit safer. I want to trim these bolts off to make it look a little bit cleaner. And yeah, so ram's back on, just waiting on parts. So let's get to it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get the discs back in and clean up the axles and get everything ready to install the new knuckles with high steer arms and disc brake kit and the American Off-Road ball joint delete. So stay tuned.
Tell you, you blow
thanks for watching. Next video coming up will be the crawler hauler. We're going wheeling Friday. Gonna take the crawler hauler and the buggy, fingers crossed. We need to test everything out before we drive. I think it's 1,200 miles to Twin Stick Off-Road. We got well, we won a spot to go out to Wisconsin, Minnesota for an event. So we're going to be filming all that, so stay tuned for that. That's June 7th we leave. And we'll talk more about that in another video. But thanks for watching.